Hey YouTube, welcome to my new channel, 151 Walker Reviews, and I'm here with Comics 83,
TWD
Fan 83, and we're going to be talking about the Negan kill and for the
Negan kill and encounter
for the Walking Dead comics. And so how it started was like Something to Fear, which is the
volume story,
and how they met up with Negan. In the start, they were to start to get the kill. The kill was they were bringing Maggie because she was very sick, and she had going through a baby, so she was she was sick, and they were bringing her to the hilltop and to get her some medical help, but they encountered a Walking Dead villain named Negan who ended up killing a character. I won't get into deep spoilers, but
it's a character that's been there for a long time.
Yeah, and then but before, actually, there was a big death of a character who is one of their best fighters and strongest soldiers. And one of our kind of theories was that they also kind of got scared. So
the Alexandrians.
Yeah, they got scared because he was one of their strongest soldiers and would have helped them take on the Saviors, which is the group
Negan is associated with, and he's actually the leader.
Yeah.
And if you don't know what the Alexandria Safe Zone is it is a community of people trying to survive the zombie apocalypse, and there's walls surrounding like a little house area, like a little town, and it'd be like there was, I don't know if it was before the apocalypse or I think it's like pretty much right after the apocalypse. They built because they blocked off like borders to like the little town, and they just built the walls. So like there's still there's a street, and then like it would pretty much stop like if you're inside the safe zone because there would be a wall, but then on the other side of the safe zone it would keep going. It's the road. So yeah, and there's just houses in the community, people living inside. And Rick Grimes and the other survivors got there in issue 69, but technically 70 because they got to like the gates in issue 69.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna get into deep like spoilers and stuff, but like I'm not gonna spoil like who Negan kills and like what happens with Negan, but yeah, he does kill lots of people. And the issue 100 was actually the most popular issue of Walking Dead, and it was just like a big issue to Walking Dead, like the whole comics and now the TV show, and the publisher is Image Comics, Skybound Entertainment,
and the writer was Robert Kirkman, and like the artwork was by Charlie Adlard, and then I don't know what Cliff Rathburn did, but he helped out in some way with the comic.
Probably just sat there and helped somehow.
Just maybe with ideas.
Yeah. And just so the issues in Something to Fear was issue 97.
That was the first issue that occurred in it.
And issue 98 was kind of like where everything started to stir up with the Saviors, and actually a character named Dwight came in and made a big kill too, and that big kill was one of their strongest people.
But it was also Dwight's first appearance.
Yeah.
And
issue 99, and then all of it. Then issue 100 was the issue where they met with Negan, and there was one person who just Negan ended up beating to death, and as you may know, in the comics, in the show also there were other deaths too, and in the show they actually changed it, made 2 deaths, but we will be on this for this episode. It will mostly be it will be comics, but
comics, so
yeah. And then what actually happened after was this character Negan actually kind of made the well, I maybe shouldn't spoil this, but yeah. So I won't spoil that, but it actually kind of the group kind of didn't start to not know what to do, and yeah. But yeah, and lots of characters died through this time, and many people were, yeah. So
the
credits are Rick Grimes, which is the main character of Walking Dead, and Carl Grimes, which is Rick's son, who is actually pretty much the future of Walking Dead. And we'll do an episode to kind of talk about that. And Glenn
Reed. I mean, in the comics, he doesn't have a last name, but in the show they made it Reed.
Yeah. And Andrea, and Sophia, and Maggie, Michonne, Abraham, Rosita, Eugene, Gabriel, Aaron, Eric, Heath, Mikey, Olivia, Nicholas, Denise, Spencer, Barbara, Holly, Paul, other known as Jesus, Gregory, David, Dwight, Paula, Connor, Negan, Mike, Ern Sutton, Paul, and many unnamed saviors. And as we talked about, saviors were Negan's group.
And a little fun fact for the reason why they listed those characters in the order they did is because it's the first so Rick Grimes, he was the first character to appear in the comics alive and just character. So he's of course the first one, and then the second person that was listed was Carl Grimes, because he, out of everyone in that issue, he was the second person to actually appear in the comics. So it's just in order to the last person to actually appear in the comics.
Yeah. I think we'll end the video now. So thanks for watching, guys. Make sure to stick around this channel and stay tuned for more videos. Peace out.